Okay, so let's start with this. Now, if you look at this screen here, the words look small. Okay, can see? If you are struggling, not to worry. What is this about? This is actually from the syllabus document. So in the syllabus document, you will be told what you are expected to know for this topic. So where will I be putting the homework? Okay, let me quickly show you all. So you have something similar to this one. What I'm showing you is my own as a teacher. So you see this? Yep. Do you all see something similar for yourself when you want to go into lessons, right? Yeah. So today's class is this, tutorial 3. So after today's lesson, you can still access these tabs. So you are going to click on the homework here. I have not assigned anything yet, so you can't see anything. I will be assigning here, and then I'll set a deadline this coming Sunday. So that next Monday, when we have our lesson here, I can actually tell you, some feedback about the questions or your answers. Yeah, so it will be something like a exam-based kind of question. Okay, so if you look at this, yeah, we are at chapter 2 now. Yeah, don't be surprised because actually the chapter 1 is pretty easy. It's just that your school will have to go through a lot of activities with you to finish up that chapter. Yes, you finish your homework, you can actually upload. I'll be able to see. Let's try that out. If you struggle, don't know how to access, don't know how to submit, we can address it next lesson. Okay, so what are we doing this lesson? If you recall, you learned about materials in primary 3. Agree not? You learn about materials, okay? The properties of the materials will determine how you use that material to your advantage. So this particular chapter is on exploring diversity of metal by physical properties. So you're going to explore and learn about the different physical properties of materials. Yeah, you already have learned some in primary school. So it should not be so difficult because it's just some added knowledge to this particular topic. So you have to identify criteria, okay, to distinguish characteristics that help you to understand the world around you. Then you are going to be able to make choices on the appropriate materials for everyday products. Okay, then look at the learning outcomes here. Right, so the core ideas is actually this. Describe the physical properties that can be observed or measured. So when we talk about that, it means electrical conductivity. Then thermal conductivity. Primary school, you talk about heat conductivity. Okay, good conductor of heat, poor conductor of heat. Okay, then now we change it to thermal conductivity. So you no longer use the word heat. Okay, you use thermal conductivity. Yeah. Melting boiling point. Okay, strength, hardness, flexibility, density. Now, hardness wasn't inside primary school syllabus. You recall? Last time, I think long ago, there was hardness. Yeah, it was taken out. Then now they put back into secondary school, right? Yeah, so you have to learn it anyway. It's just a matter of time when you learn it. So after that, you also need to learn about density. Okay, primary school, you talk about buoyancy, whether something can float or sink. Now you are even going to calculate density. There's a formula involved in the calculation. And if you can see the second column right at the bottom here, calculate density based on a certain formula. That's what you need to know. All right. So there are many things that we're going to learn today. Okay, so it's not going to be so difficult because I know you still remember what you have learned in primary school. All right, so I'm not going to run through every single point here, okay, but you will receive the whole set of my slides, okay, or notes in the next lesson. But for today, you just listen in. So diversity of matter, how does it help us in our lives? Okay, how can matter be classified by its properties? then how will the properties, of matter help us to sort different materials into groups? Yeah. Yes, correct. Yeah, the questions that you have done looks very much like primary school kind of questions, right? Honestly, okay, when I was teaching in primary school, I will look into secondary school resources to set questions for the students also. Because I know that PSLE is not that simple. Okay, PSLE in fact is quite tough. I have students who told me when they're in Sec 2 already, if they were to retake PSLE then, okay, when they're in Sec 2, they might not even get AL1. They told me that because it's a very different way of, answering question. Yeah. Okay, so what is matter? Quickly run through these. You should recall everything around us is made of matter. You have to understand anything that has mass and volume, we will call that matter. Then what is mass? Mass is the amount of matter something has. The larger the mass, the more matter there is. No, Hannah, no. Okay. Volume is the amount of space, okay, something occupies. You mean today's class, is it? Did I set those questions? Or you mean when I was teaching in school? Yes, of course. Yeah. We have to set questions for our students. Yeah. Because when I was teaching, and maybe let me share with you all a little bit. When I was teaching in secondary school, most of the time I'm teaching upper secondary. Okay, I teach them chemistry, secondary 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. So correct, I will be setting questions because every class is different. Now for live tutorial, every class has a standard set of questions. Okay, for example, today set 1 and then Wednesday set 1, you get the same slides, same questions. But remember homework. If I want to give homework, I will be giving to you, okay, in terms of whether you need it, etc. Some of you might even be getting extra work from me, different from your friends. So not to worry, you're not losing out. Okay, you're not losing out. If you get extra worksheets from me, it's because you need it and I know it will help you. Can? Yeah. Okay, back to this. Okay, volume is the amount of space, right? Amount of space something occupies. When you get your PLD, which is like a couple of months from now, I think it's March, if I'm not wrong. Okay, March, you will have to go and sign out, collect it. Yeah, don't be too happy. My own experience for my daughter and my son's PLD. It is, wow, February, Mother, you are lucky. How come? Your teacher say it's going to be so soon. Yeah, not fair leh. How come both my kids receive so late? That is so unfair. Okay, good. Anyway, if you have your PLD, okay, take good care because for my daughter's one, the keyboard broke. Yeah. And then they say must send in for repair. And then I think the warranty is only up to a certain time. Yeah. And then it takes a long time if you want to send anything for repair. Okay, so you have to be very careful, take good care of it. All right. So don't try to do anything funny, download certain things. Yeah, it will give you a lot of problems. So follow. And the PLD, the screen is extremely small. If I were to show you the first slide of these slides that I have, you can't see well on your PLD. Okay, so yeah, a lot of pros and cons because it's supposed to be very portable for you, but you use it for our tutorial, it might not benefit you so well. Can y'all take note, because especially when I share with you the Google Sheets, if your screens is very small, it's very difficult for you to read. Okay, congratulations. Remember, take good care. All right, so classifying matter, we already know, you already have done that. You can actually classify very well. You come up with your own classification, changing the headings, and so on. You can zoom in to see the slides. Yeah, possible also, but still my son has issue reading from the screen. That's why yeah. Hopefully you have the slightly bigger one. Not sure what model your school is actually giving you. You all type into the chat, let me know which model. Then I will know big or small. Or whether it will spoil easily. Hannah. Hannah is getting iPad. So good, right? Oh, Lenovo, 4th or 5th. I hope it's the 5th. Lenovo, not bad. Yeah, not bad. Never mind. You can, once you get it, you will know. Yeah, Hannah, you must tell us, right? Got Apple Pencil, got keyboard some more. Okay lah, good for you lah. Yeah, we are all here celebrating only lah. Okay, my dad can't remember which one you're getting, huh?
I'm getting like an Apple iPad and an Apple Pencil.
You also? Hiya, why like that? How come last year my son never get it? I was told, it was either going to be the iPad or, which brand was it? Suddenly I can't recall. Was it Lenovo or then in the end turned out to be, the Chromebook. Yes, don't have the iPad. If you have the iPad, you are very lucky. Okay, you're very lucky. Good for you. All right, Ken, now, okay, I'm happy for you, but I feel bad for my children. Anyway, do you all pay a lot of money for it? Little bit. Small amount. Yeah, and yours is also very good. But you have to take care, must take care. Wow, that's a lot of money. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of money. But the MOE subsidize some of it, right? Yeah. Chromebook ma. Tammy. Aiyo, you are. Okay, come back to this. How do we classify? Yeah, all this, I think you are very familiar. Okay, Janu, you still remember how to classify things? Yes? Okay, good. Right. So when we talk about these chapter, it's more of the non-living things that we are classifying lah. So we look for similarities, okay, and then we look for differences as well. Okay, then we put the objects with similar properties or features together in a group, then give the group a name. So basically, that's what we did in primary school, similar for now as well. There will usually be more than one way to classify the same group of objects. Okay, example, if you talk about fruits, it can be classified in one way, like this one, fleshy fruits or dried fruits. Okay, then the other way is, fruits with one seed, then fruits with many seeds. They are actually the same type, So I have all the same types here, okay, classified in two ways. Okay, so it really depends on how you want to do it. Now, okay, we can classify these into solid, liquids, gases. Okay, they are also known as the three states of matter. Or we can look at, the five main groups: metal, plastics, glass, ceramic, fiber. How many of you are doing this chapter in school already? Not yet. Okay, good. Right. So the five groups of materials are here. Okay, ceramic, right? And then plastics. You have metal here, then glass, okay, and then fiber. Yeah, so if you look at each of them, they have their own characteristics. Okay, so what are the physical properties? Okay, see, physical properties means we can observe without changing the substance of the object. Okay, so if we talk about physical properties like strength, what does it mean by strength? You need to know the definition. So it's ability to support a heavy load without breaking or tearing. It can be asked during the exam. Okay, so if you're asked to define hardness, then it's the ability to scratch another material. So if I talk about diamond versus glass, which one is harder? Do y'all know? If it's diamond versus glass, would you know which one is harder? Okay, do you know why? May I guess? Diamond harder or glass harder?
Diamond.
diamond. Okay.